Asya Sukham, Swapna Sukham, a lot of sweet, okay, which is definitely a cause. Namaste, I'm Dr. Vasudha Sharma, Medical Director of Vivekananda Health Global. We work bringing together Ayurveda, Yoga, Naturopathy and work on lifestyle disorders. We are talking about diabetes, and it's important to understand what Ayurveda talks when it says prameha. The basic framework around the cause is very beautifully explained in this shloka. It says Asya Sukham Swapna Sukham Dadhini Gramyodaka Mamsa Payamsi Navannapanam Gudawaikrutam Cha Prameha Hetuhu Kafakrucha Sarvam. Asya Sukham, the person who is very interested to be on bed, that means sedentary habits or lazying around, a couch potato is what they are talking about. Swapna Sukham, the person who loves to sleep, that is also a cause. That means to say he's a bit lazy. And the third point I mentioned is dadhi, the intake of curd on a very regular and larger basis. Fourth, navanna, that is the newly grown rice. Many of our grandparents would be telling us, do not take rice which is newly grown, right? Try to eat old rice. So this is one of the reason. And then we have anuparasa, that is, this is mamsa. We are talking also about what kind of meat can also be one of the cause for diabetes. So this is aquatic and marshy animal meat is also an indicator. Please be mindful that we are talking about larger intake or usage of this kind of meat. And next you have a lot of sweet, okay, which is definitely a cause, but nowadays it is also a major reason because people venture into sweets which are prepared commercially. And when we talk about this, then you are not in control of the type of sugar, how much quantity, what are the other processed elements, sweeteners and a lot more. Well, what is the next thing they mentioned? Of course, Navannapanam Gudawaikrutam Cha. So Guda is jaggery. Any form of jaggery that is sweet is also definitely one of the leading cause for increase in blood sugar. So they say that this is the reason for prameha, and what it does, it disrupts or imbalance in the kapha. So kapha dosha imbalance can lead to diabetes. So this is how we understand the framework of the Nidana, as we call in Sanskrit, that means the etiology of diabetes. So going forward, when we start connecting, we also spoke about a story last time as to what a person does right from the time he wakes up in the morning until he goes to bed. But we haven't spoken about one reason which is very, very important. Stress, of course, is a very, very important cause, because what happens is a very simple thing for you to understand, but complex thing to happen inside. You have the hypothalamus, which is the governing organ in the nervous system, and when there is disruption of the hypothalamo-pituitary axis, then there is what we call as a hypothalamo-pituitary adrenal axis. Then there is a disturbance in this endocrine rhythm. This can lead to an increase in cortisol levels, because of which there is increase in blood sugar in the system. And this is how the onset happens. This is for you to understand the function, how stress and diabetes are interrelated. Now, other major factor is sleep. You sleep maybe at 11 o'clock and you may be waking up at about 6 o'clock. You have given yourselves 7 hours of sleep. Yes, as an adult, yes, 7 hours of sleep is quite adequate. But if you are a youngster and even adolescent would need a little more sleep, you should be mindful that even adolescent can pick up a problem if their lifestyle is not all right. So do not think that maybe it is juvenile diabetes because this child is just about 17-year-old or 18-year-old. It may also be because of the lifestyle. Therefore, ensuring that you have good food, how to eat, what to eat, you good lifestyle where you definitely include proper physical activity, especially things like yoga which have to be included, and then you manage your stress because you can't run away from going to work, but you can definitely work on the impact which stress creates on your body, which is where we suggest lot of recommendations, where we're going to also look at that in future episodes. And sleep. So these are the 4 top points which you have to keep in mind when you are trying to prevent diabetes and also manage diabetes if your blood sugar is above normal. So keep watching, stay tuned. I'll meet you again in the next episode. Thank you.